What's going on, everyone? Scotty White of World Combat Sports. You know what it is. It's fight week. This is the analytics of Lomachenko and Luke Campbell fighting for the unification of the lightweight division. And right now, we have Hughie Fury in there against Alexander Povetkin. They keep mentioning Lomachenko, of course, because they want him so bad to win this WBC, this vacant WBC lightweight title. O2 Arena sold out. I need to mention that one time at least because they done mentioned it like 15 times. Yeah, we just can't wait for Vasily Lomachenko to face Luke Campbell so we can get this out the way. There have been mixed reactions about this particular fight. People want to give Luke Campbell the opportunity since he is a gold medalist, British gold medalist, Olympian gold medalist, right? And then, of course, the double two-time Olympic champion and Vasily Lomachenko, who has been on a fast track in his career to make this happen, to become unified lightweight champion. That would pretty much solidify him as one of the best to ever do it in boxing. But right now, it's been so much talked about who's pound for pound number one. Crawford is unified at 140 already. Lomachenko and Crawford both a three division champion, but Lomachenko is absent of a unification. So that is the stretch right now. That is the stretch, people. They're trying hard to get Lomachenko that undisputed at 135. You know what I'm saying? To make it right. So they can just take it to a whole nother level with promoting this guy. If you in the building, just smash the like button for me, for World Combat Sports. Smash that like button. I will be providing you round for round analytics with the Vasily Lomachenko and Luke Campbell bout. Right now, the fight that's on deck is Hughie Fury, the cousin of Tyson Fury, versus Alexander Povetkin. So far, Alexander Povetkin has been keeping up with the overhand right. Hughie started off. Well, I'm just going to say Fury. Okay, we already know it's not Tyson Fury, but Fury. He was precise with the jab, punctual. He just wasn't doing enough outside the clinch, though. When they were separating, he could have made Alexander Povetkin pay for just throwing that overhand right and no work behind it. Povetkin is putting all his effort into his power punches, which at this time he is slowing a little bit, but he is making Fury, who is standing in the pocket waiting on that mail delivery, wear the fight. And he don't really have to wear the fight like that. He's being treated for a cut over his left eye when he pretty much know what's going on. Povetkin is timing it. He's letting them know that I'm coming with the right. I'm coming with the right. Sometimes he's not even coming behind the stick. He just putting it out there, front and center. He's not even working behind the jab and then Povetkin. Fury with his hands down. Fury with a sweeping lead jab that missed. Triple up the jab with a 2 to the body. Okay. Wild looping punches by Fury. He did a 2-punch combination just then. Nothing really effective. Missed with the overhand right. Povetkin duck. Once again, Povetkin ducks in. Leads with the overhand right and missed. Just, a lot of energy being used up. But hey, he knows better. He's a vet. This is the 10th round. 10 rounds out of 12. This is the 10th round. Povetkin versus Fury. Fury with the left jab, step in. Try to counter with the overhand right. Was able to connect on Povetkin on the out with that right hook. Both fighters, they will feint, and then throw a punch and clinch immediately. They're kind of smothering their own punches. Povetkin over the top, landing his right hand again. Touch jab by Povetkin. Fury on the ropes. Both fighters clinch again. I see you, Fury. I see you trying to catch him on the as he coming in with that overhand right. Trying to give him what he giving you. I get it. Povetkin's mouth is open. Fury can probably see that right hand coming from his car window out in the parking lot. Tom Povetkin ducks in. He has that right hand on the luncheon pad. So right now, we have a lot of feinting, clinching. Both fighters look a little bit weary, to be in the 10th round. Fury, I thought he would have a bit more cardio than what I'm seeing from him, especially in that with the elder statesman as Alexander Povetkin. For those of you who are tuned in to the World Combat Sports YouTube channel, thank you very much. I invite you in. Salute on this Saturday. It's fight weekend as always. And the importance of this headlining main attraction is, of course, Vasily Lomachenko and Luke Campbell. They're fighting for the vacant WBC title. And also the WBA and WBO. This is a unification bout for the lightweight division, 135 pounds. The special attraction. Leaping left hook by Povetkin. No setup. By this time, you know what it is. Fury should be able to time that like a new Rolex. Both fighters are throwing, feinting one punch at a time and going immediately to the clinch. You know what I'm saying? Fury push him off. Povetkin try to land a short right. Fury answers with a left jab. Nice head movement. Looking a little bit like his cousin right now. Fighters clinch again. This has pretty much been the conversation of action in the later rounds. They're in the championship rounds, the 11th round. Nice double jab by Fury. I like that. Then follow up with the right. It's a straight right. Nice. Feint by Fury. Get a reaction out of Povetkin twice. Double up on the jab. Both missed. Povetkin catch Fury coming in with that overhand right. Nice timing on that for an older fighter like Povetkin. Nice timing. He just putting his head down and throwing that right when he believed that Fury's gonna close distance. Nice one. You know the one thing about Fury, he will move, right? He would use his footwork, he'll move out of danger and then put himself right back in danger. And time he's right there in the line of sight of Povetkin, Povetkin launches the right hand. Fighters clinch. 50 seconds remaining in the frame of the 11th. Fighters clinch again. Fury over the top with a right. Gets the underhook. Povetkin with some dirty boxing with the right hand. Nice little short rights to the head up top for Povetkin. Nice jab for Fury. Oh, Povetkin land that right hand again. He's not even setting it up with a jab or nothing. He just don't care at this point. 10 seconds remaining until we go to the final championship round. As they call it, the championship rounds. Which this is not for a championship, but championship rounds. The final round coming up in the 12th. There go David Haye, retired former world champion. And they make sure they give Vasily Lomachenko unlimited airtime, y'all. Unlimited airtime. Lomachenko's doing a little jog around the small area of the dressing room, getting his legs warmed up before he step in there with contender, challenger, Luke Campbell. Fighters touch to begin the 12th and final round. Feint from Povetkin, answer with a double jab for Fury, who was very active in the beginning of this 12th round. Fighters clinch once again. The one thing about it, they're clinching, but it's no work in the clinch. Every time Hughie closed distance, Povetkin just ducks his head and launches that overhand right. Sometimes it lands, sometimes it don't. That's why Fury has a cut over his left eye. Nice inside. Both fighters throwing punches to the midsection. Oh, nice combination by Povetkin. Right, left that landed. Feint by Povetkin. Fury with his hands down, trying to, look like Tyson. Really, he should go back to the style he once had. It would be much, much efficient for him. Nice three-punch combination by Povetkin. Answer with a left hook by Fury. But nothing too serious. I think the more damaging punches are coming from Povetkin. Oh, nice three-punch. Catch Fury on the out. Rocked his head back. Povetkin, he's looking pretty decent than he did with all this other nonsense with Joshua. In this last round, he looked like he's still pressing. He doesn't look overly gassed, seriously fatigued. Comes with the right hook. Then with the jab is Povetkin. Fighters clinch. Short right on the inside. Nice two-punch combination from Povetkin. Fury answers with a right uppercut. Fighters are going at it. They're exchanging right now. Povetkin on the inside with a 4-punch combination. They clinch once again. The ref breaks him. Fury with a 3-punch combination on the inside. Should have seen more of that early in the fight. Povetkin looking pretty damn decent to be 40 years old, 41, 42, whatever. Shit, y'all always giving Ortiz years. I'm going to give Povetkin goddamn 5 years tonight. Shit, 46 years old, goddamn. Man, his cardio look respectable. I'm not going to lie. His cardio looked respectable, Alexander Povetkin. Coming in with the right again, landed on Fury. Fury really needs to get off center. Because as long as he's on center, Povetkin doesn't have to set up the right hand. He just ducks his head and throw it. Once again, same thing. 3-punch combination on the inside, the round ends. 3-punch combination by Povetkin, the round ends. Fury really needs some work. Fury looks like the older fighter. The way he's walking, a bit groggled, lethargic, and in my opinion, they're much more fatigued out of the fighters. That's just my OP. Don't mean it's right. Waiting for the decision of this 12-round heavyweight showcase in the O2 Arena. Sold out, of course, as they've mentioned 17 times already. The O2 Arena is sold out. The same thing they used to do with Anthony Joshua. He's selling out arenas. He's selling out arenas. Yes, the O2 Arena tonight is sold out, people. We're waiting for the decision. They need to work on Hughie Fury. That left eye will be looking different as it is right now, tomorrow. Go to the judges' scorecards. 117-111. Alexander Povetkin is the new WBA International Heavyweight Champion. Improves to 35-2, 24 knockouts. Alexander Povetkin winning by unanimous decision. Fury, I don't know what you're going to do right now, but you definitely need to get back to the gym and work on some cardio and improve your footwork. Be more active in the clinch. I think a lot less of what we saw with Fury was his fatigue. You know what I'm saying? His fatigue played a role with him actually getting off punches in the later rounds. He wasn't that active at all. What's going on, everybody? Hey, Lomachenko is up on deck. The co-main event is over. The new WBA International Heavyweight Champion is indeed Alexander Povetkin scores 1-7, 111 unanimously.
Microsoft AI helped a small team pilot study the videos in adults so we can understand this ecosystem.
The next fight on deck, people, is Vasily Lomachenko and Luke Campbell. Say what's up, holla at your boy. World Combat Sports.
This is our stage. The UFC on ESPN Plus. This is our stage.
Okay, this is your stage.
On ESPN Plus.
The situation in Thailand was unprecedented. We didn't want them to die, and we didn't want to die ourselves.
The best in baseball. One night a week. One place.
And let me know you're in the building. Everybody that's tuned in and on deck. Let me know you're in the building. No need to window shop. What's good?
Are you ready for all the football, all the time, in a season that never ends? Well, these 6 planes are ready. This grandpa's ready. The fans are ready. The teams are ready. Are you ready? Donald Sterling was the slumlord of sports.
Yeah, it bothers me a lot because you're associating with black people. Y'all knew who he was. Why are you surprised?
Welcome to London, a city that has often been defined by gold. And welcome back Vasily Lomachenko, a champion who is defining himself as the gold standard. Lomachenko, the fastest in history to become a three-division world champ. London, where the now pound-for-pound best once took a gold medal, as did a homegrown hero. The Brit's Luke Campbell. He has ridden the wave of Olympic glory far enough. Now it's time to deliver on the ultimate prize, a unified world championship. 3 belts up for grabs against a multi-division great. In a town where gold has long crowned royalty, 2 gold medalists attempt to become regal in the ring. It's the lightweight world championship unification fight. Loma and Luke in London. A lightweight coronation awaits. Special night here in London. Tower Bridge, not far down the river from where we are here at the O2 Arena, located in southeast London, Greenwich.
Southeast London. Those of you that's in the building, smash the like button for me and drop a comment or two and let me know you here. I appreciate the love. World Combat Sports. You can follow me on worldcombatsports.com. Check out the content. Facebook, IG, Twitter. The usual social media segues. That's what it's about. Lomachenko versus Campbell for the vacant WBC title, contended at the 135-pound division, is up next.
Like a 396-1 amateur record. 2 Olympic gold medals, including one claimed here in London. Then he turns pro, and he wins a featherweight world championship in his 3rd pro fight. He goes to 130 pounds, and he wins a world champion. Then he becomes the fastest man ever in boxing to become a 3-division world champion. And now
The fastest man ever in boxing? Man, they keep sugarcoating that. Sugarcoating it over the truth. Like he's tied with a top fighter for the fastest. He tried to do it in 2, but Orlando, ruined that. So he was able to do it in 3, which basically tied another fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do they continue to cascade over that? Like the purists and mainstreamers don't know. There go Luke Campbell. I mean, Luke Campbell, just like, man, he looks the part. He has the pedigree, man. Olympian, gold medalist. He can box. But let me ask you this question. Is he going to box tonight? Is he going to box outside of the normality of just being a contender against Vasily Lomachenko? We want to see more than that tonight. We want to see the breeze. We want to see the upset.
I don't see him out slugging Lomachenko. I see him possibly getting a lucky punch on Lomachenko and putting him down, and he has to knock him out.
Bradley said getting a lucky punch.
We have a small sample size of him at the highest level. He got 12 championship rounds. The majority of Lomachenko's fight rounds, total rounds, are championship rounds. I'm going with the guy who I've seen more, who I've seen come out on top in those big moments. I think he gets it done on the other side of 6.
We are just moments
On the other side of 6. Okay. So SOG is giving him on the backside of 6. And that's usually when Lomachenko plays the role. You know what I'm saying? He took out the Axeman in 7. Sosa in 9.
Luke Campbell's past is a very big part of his present inspiration and composition.
As we've noted before, Vasily Lomachenko is a creature of his father's vision. Well, turns out so is Luke Campbell. Vasily Lomachenko's father will be in his corner. Campbell's father will be in his heart.
As an amateur, he always said I was going to be an Olympic champion, and I never believed.
Campbell looked just like his father.
And it came to 2008 Beijing Olympics. I didn't go to the qualifying tournament; somebody else did, and they qualified at my weight. And then I turned around to my dad and said, "Told you I wasn't going to be an Olympic champion."
What did he tell you before the 2012 Olympics here?
He's always told me to come out like a lion, keep my hands out.
To come out like a lion. Luke Campbell's dad told him that.
Yeah, that's all he ever said.
He's going to need it.
After I won the Olympics, I turned pro, and he's always said to me,
He's going to have to come out like a lion trying to take over pride or defend his pride.
Bernard Campbell was a miner. He survived industrial accidents with painful spinal condition. In 2014, Luke was embarking on a pro career. He was diagnosed with cancer.
Oh, man. Dad diagnosed with cancer.
Luke was training in the States for his first title shot against Jorge Linares when he got the call.
Get a phone call from my brother, and I'm thinking, that's odd. Why is my brother calling me? Because it must be midnight back at home. Then he obviously told me the news from there. And I was on my own, so I just went out for a walk, crying.
Bernard Campbell died at the age of 58. 2 weeks before the fight. You didn't tell anyone, did you?
No, I didn't want anyone to know. I didn't want anyone to see it as a weakness. That, oh, Luke's going to go in there, weak version of himself.
You've spoken of panic attacks in the lead up to that. Describe what you mean by that.
Just when I'd start thinking about it, I just start getting it.
Hey, what's going on, Southside Deuce?
I would just.
Thanks for dropping in, man. I appreciate it. I'll see you.
Very draining.
Pass the word, man. Thanks for the support.
As losses go, there's a value dropping a split decision to one of the world's best.
Hey, salute to the LDBC, man.
Years after his father's death,
Lions Den boxing community.
chance not for one belt, but for
That's
three
what it is.
against the great Vasily Lomachenko.
I think you're going to see everything in this fight. I think you'll see the chess game. You're not going to get away with doing one thing in this fight. You're going to need to mix it up and change up all the time.
Back in London, the city of his Olympic glory, he's fighting for the man who believed in him before he believed in himself. Do you still find yourself talking to him?
Yeah.
What's he been telling you?
Just the same thing. The same thing as what he's always told me. I'm going to get all about. Still don't believe it.
Key difference between Campbell now and at the time of the Linares fight. Shane McGuigan, the 2016 Trainer of the Year, he insists his guy has the size and the boxing IQ and the power to pull up one of the great upsets in boxing history. The key
We'll see,
is
man.
to establish his authority and his power early in the fight.
Thank you, Mark. They feel very confident that they could join this list that, of course, is topped by Tyson Fury, current British world champions. It would be a monumental upset. Not that Campbell isn't good enough, isn't skilled enough. It's just how supremely skilled Vasily Lomachenko is. Guys, down here ringside, I just want to say this. We've called fights at Staples Center. We've called fights at Madison Square Garden. You need a crowbar to get in ringside here right now.
Crowbar.
Absolutely packed. And they are ready to see if Luke Campbell can pull it off. Andre, take us through the good of Luke Campbell. What does he do well?
Luke Campbell is at his best when he's doing that. When he's at range, using that 71-inch reach. He missed that shot right there, but he was defensively responsible, got out of there without taking too much punishment. Here we see him step back. He got hit with the right hand there, but he's keeping his opponent at bay. Not really landing much, but he's not getting hit that much either. He's got to hit and try not to get hit too much with Lomachenko.
And then the other side, Tim.
Oh, yeah, Campbell, he's good. He got good defense there. Look at the laser eyes right there from Campbell. Beautiful shot by him. Look at the eyes again. Campbell, IQ, showing a great IQ right there. Switching up with a nice, beautiful right hook. And here he is again. Nice. Bring the eyes down from his opponent with the jab and come up with a straight punch power shot and hurt his opponent.
Sometimes you can just sense what's in the air. I'm just making the comment of the title fights we have called. Just look around you right now. You take in the setting as everybody and the crowd is packed in and they're on their feet. The cell phones are out. This is their guy in their country against the best in the world. Convince me Luke Campbell has a shot at the upset of the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world.
I don't know if I can do that, Ted, but what I can.
No one's going to convince you of that.
Course of the night, the stage is literally set. This is what he asked for.
There it is.
Lomachenko obliged. 20,000 people.
He said, convince me that Luke Campbell has a chance at getting the upset. If they want to keep their job, SOG, Timothy Bradley, they're not going to come up with any type of theory or hypotheticals as if that's really going to play out that way. No chance encounters. You know what I'm saying? It's just not going to happen tonight. But we'll have to see it play out, man. I know a lot of people want to be the first to say, I knew Luke Campbell can do it if he do it. But then again, you don't hear them now. You don't hear none of them talking.
This is a Surface Laptop 2, and this is Mackenzie Book.
Hi, I'm Maxwell.
Which one has a better touchscreen?
This is very touchscreen. Actually, that's a touchscreen.
If you in the building,
Right. There you have it.
just press that thumbs up button for me. I would appreciate it. Show your support for World Combat Sports. It's just a simple request, free of charge. and very little effort. You know what it is. WorldCombatSports.com, Facebook, IG, YouTube. Support your boy. Appreciate it. We're waiting for the main attraction, the main event for the lightweight unification bout between Vasily Lomachenko and Luke Campbell. You still have time to go get your freshly cooked buttered popcorn and grab a nice cold beverage and come back, because this bout may not be as long as you think it is. You know, Andre Ward just mentioned that Vasily Lomachenko may close out on the backside of 6. We're talking about a gold medal Olympian. You know, I'm going to provide my OP. I just think if he's closed out any, I would say any round before 6, it don't make any sense to me, because I believe this fighter Luke Campbell has what it takes to go to the late rounds with Lomachenko. But the big question, the underlying question is, does he have the adaptability to handle the foot movement, the punch output, the presence of Lomachenko? Does he have what it takes to keep up that defense and avoid any type of trouble that would disrupt his rhythm or degrade his fight plan before 12 rounds? Does he have what it takes, man? He should not come in here and get sat down and put out in under 6 rounds. He's an Olympian gold medalist. Let's go. Fight like it, man. Fight like it. Let's go. We ain't playing, man. Let's go. You know, as a purist of boxing, man, you know, I will have to put it like to you. I have to put it to you like this, right? That for much of the time, I just like always say Lomachenko, in my opinion, is a bit overrated. Not to discredit or devalue what his skill set is. It's undeniable. You know what I'm saying? But the way that some U.S. fans just are overly enamored with this fighter without the credentials, without the resume, man, without the opponents, without the individuals to say that, okay, he's a great fighter. Look at this opponent. You know, what do we measure that by? How do we gauge? You know, and just catapulting Lomachenko with all these freaking accolades and assignments at the top of the pound for pound list and all this other stuff, man. You know, Timothy Bradley said today that he's doing it because he did it in shorter fashion. Shit is, you know, with 400 amateur fights and standing in the Olympics for 2 tours, what are you supposed to do once you turn professional? Shit. Luke Campbell's ring walk is in full effect right now. You know, he looks good, man. He looks focused. He looks ready. He looks like he's signed in for the moment. You know what I'm saying? He's at home, man. And that's a cliche goal. Looks can be deceiving. But I'm just saying, he looks like he's ready. But of course, the unified champion Lomachenko comes out second. So he's ready for his ring walk.
The affirmative, the head shake. I'm ready. Said he had a fabulous training camp. It was in excellent shape. Everything sets up, except for the fact that he has to fight that dynamo. The little man with the big skill, Vasily Lomachenko, who learned how to box from his father starting at 4 years old. And then when he was 9, his dad said, no more boxing. You will take traditional Ukrainian dance classes. Until he was 13, all he did was work on footwork through traditional Ukrainian dance.
Okay.
Speaking of great Ukrainian
Traditional Ukrainian dance. I got it.
inside to see Loma.
If you're in the building, do me a favor and smash the like button for me.
Father put forth the master
You know, it's 5 there now.
footwork for Lomachenko.
Let's get that up to 10, 15,000. Pass the word on these subscribers, people. Vasily Lomachenko. Man, they really hyping this dude up, the greatest amateur the world has ever seen, and all this other rah-rah.
Two-time Olympic gold medalist, including right here in London. And let it rain and let the lightning come inside.
Let it rain and let the lightning come inside. This guy's really playing into the pyros. You know, the special effects, the light display. You know, it's the same thing we see on the 4th of July, man. The lightning. Of course, they got to show Rigondeaux. Of course. They got to show Salido.
The angular movement, the viper-like
Come on now. Show Linares.
green defense,
Jorge Linares.
fan-friendly style. You see it time and again. And now openly stating that he has
Show Jose Pedraza.
and that is to be
Show when he turned that corner and got laid down. Lomachenko from that right hand, that straight right hand. Because he was complacent.
to see the best fighter in the world.
Give it up, though. You know, Lomachenko is doing what he should as a boxer, man. Get as much fame and wealth as you can. I like that robe, though. That robe he has on is fire. It's fire. I mean, that robe is goddamn fire, man. Period. That shit is on point, man. You know, when they tell us in the military, you know, you walk and with your left leg out, your right hand is out and stuff like that. In boxing, man, they just try to be so stoic and robotic that they just walk with their feet moving and their hands just down by their side. It's not even the natural way to walk, but you know, boxers try to impose, you know, a more intimidating presence to the crowd by walking and not letting their hands move. That robe is on fire, man. That shit is, I'm telling you, that's one of the best robes I've seen out there, man, in a minute. Shit. All right. WBA, WBO lightweight champion. What you looking like, man? Will Vasily Lomachenko accredit his resume down the line as being the lightweight undisputed champion? Will this fight, if he's victorious, set him up for a potential match between either Richard Comey, the current IBF champion, or the potential challenger Teofimo Lopez? We don't know that. But we will see in the next year what plays out. Right now, as they said 26 times, the O2 Arena is sold out. Height 5'7" for Lomachenko, 5'9" for Campbell. 65.5 the reach for Lomachenko by 71 inches for Luke Campbell. KO percentage for Luke Campbell, 72.7. Just a smidge of the disparity from that of Lomachenko, which is 71.4. 2 Olympic gold medals to 1 gold medal of Luke Campbell. 9 champions face, 3 to Luke Campbell. And of course, the rest is the referee's instructions. And let's go. Let's go, Luke Campbell. Do it for your dad, man. Do it for your pops. Let's go. I'm not going to fake the funk, man. You know, I really want to see this as a competitive bout. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I know Lomachenko a problem in the lightweight division. He's been a problem, but I still think he has a lot to prove. That's all. He is high tech for silly Lomachenko. The man himself, Michael Buffer, $1 million phrase. Let's get ready to rumble. If you're in the building, smash that like button for me. What I got today? Window shoppers, man. This Vasily Lomachenko and Luke Campbell is on deck right now. Thanks for dropping in, World Combat Sports, man. Showing your support. I appreciate it. I need you to smash the like button. Those of you that's peeking in through the window, standing on the corner, reclined at your home, chilling in front of the screen, drinking a soda to a beer to a shot. If you're coherent enough to walk that line, just look at your finger and just press that mouse down and press that thumbs up button. Or if you got a touch screen, just reach up there and give World Combat Sports another like. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And for those of you that's been working, hopefully you rested up nice. You had a good day of work, coming home to a nice meal, chitlins and grits with a side of catfish, some buttermilk biscuits with a glass of orange juice. Now, of course, you might need to go to the doctor tomorrow and get your blood pressure checked out. Make sure all your levels are balanced. Or you might indeed have 2 freshly cooked hot Popeyes chicken sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? One spicy, one mild. Just so you won't feel too guilty. Just heat up some broccoli with that. You know what I'm saying? Put those 2 chicken sandwiches on a plate, heat up some broccoli, grab some celery sticks so you won't feel like you just dumped a load of calories into your stomach. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Gilberto Lemon. If you're in the building, smash that like button for me. I see the numbers keep filtering and flickering. Let's get the likes up to 10,000. Lomachenko and Luke Campbell is on deck right now. Michael Buffer is giving the instructions, the introduction. He's about to give his patent. There it is. Yeah. Michael Buffer patented. Let's get ready to rumble. $1 million phrase right there.
Fighting out of the red corner with his trainer, Lomachenko. Wearing blue trimmed with yellow and officially weighing in at 9 stone, 8 pounds, 8 ounces. He's a two-time Olympic gold medal champion with a professional record of 13 victories, 10 wins by knockout, only 1 defeat, 3 times a world champion, and considered by many to be pound for pound the best there is. He's the former featherweight and super featherweight world champion, the reigning, defending WBA, WBO, and reigning unified lightweight champion of the world,
Let's go. Use that reach, Luke. Even though it's a little. Punch like a giant. Don't want to see this early out types. No, man. Fight tonight. You in your backyard, man. Let's go.
Nick Bradley, Andre Ward ringside, Bernardo Osuna, our reporter, and Mark Kriegel. Tim and Trey, give me something to look for early that could reveal.
You already asked them, man. The fight's already about to start. Why they got to keep giving you stuff, man? It's just the first round. He kind of fighting just like Lomachenko. Luke Campbell is mimicking Lomachenko with putting his 12-3 touch jab out there. Lomachenko just waiting, of course, to fill out his opponent. So Luke Campbell is starting off by 12-3 touch jab out there, not really trying to look to do any damage right now, just gauging space. Lomo is just processing everything with the southpaw to southpaw right now. I'm not sure why he came out mimicking. Same thing Lomachenko does. Okay. First real punch right there. Or right to the body from Campbell. Missed though.
Because now Campbell having an high IQ and being the gold medalist as well, he's going to spin with them. He's not going to allow him to.
Wide stance by Campbell. Looks solid. His base looks solid. Lomachenko looks comfortable. Like I've been here before. He's just processing it, calibrating. Campbell's very aware, attentive to the movement of Lomachenko. You can tell Lomachenko is just basically fluttering the clutch right now. He's not even shifting gears. He's just playing with the clutch a bit. Very comfortable in Lomachenko. I feel a little bit, like Luke Campbell is. Oh, the first punch landed on the right shoulder, Lomachenko. A left hand from Campbell. No damage. Loma looks sharp in the early round, First round is pretty much a filling out process for both fighters. Campbell looks long though, he looks like he's boxing tall tonight. But really, like I said before, okay. He touches Loma to the midsection with that right hook. Lomachenko steps in, missed with the jab. Oh, nice left up top for Luke Campbell. Lomachenko nods his head like, okay. So he did land the left hand, Luke Campbell, up top. He throws it again, but partially blocked by Lomachenko. Round is over. First round in the books. I mean, Luke Campbell won't be the first fighter who landed a punch on Lomachenko. Let's be clear here. Let's be honest. It did look nice, though. That's because I believe there's a fighter out there that can give Lomachenko strict engagement. But let's just stay to the fight, Nice, solid left hand from Campbell. And see, Lomachenko kind of took that for granted. Like he was a bit complacent with just gauging timing. So he was a little bit too relaxed. And Campbell being the taller fighter with a reach advantage, Lomachenko probably thought he was a little bit outside range, so that wouldn't land, but it did. I wish it would have had a little bit more mustard on it. Round 2.
Campbell's feeling good about himself right now. He knows that he won that first round. So he's going to come out a little bit more confident.
One round in the book. Of course, it has to go to Luke Campbell. He landed the only punches thrown. Now I'm pretty sure Lomachenko is about to throw it in the first and second gear. And we're going to get some answers. We're going to get some action here. We're going to download some data on how Campbell is going to react to Lomachenko. Short left by Campbell. Short right by Lomachenko with doubled up on touch jab. Both fighters are probing with the jab. 2 southpaws in the square. Centerpiece. O2 Arena. Lomachenko feint from left to right. Using lateral movement. Campbell holding patient. Problem with the jab, Campbell. And what I don't like about Campbell, he's moving back to the ropes. You know what I'm saying? He's moving straight back, which may work to Lomachenko's favor. Lomachenko ducks in and lands a soft left over the top. Still a probing jab from Campbell, who touches Lomachenko with the left hand. Fires off a 2-punch combination. Lomachenko lands a right hand to the forehead of Campbell. Nice.
So I see what Campbell's doing. He's doing what Pedraza was doing to Loma. Pick, touch.
Nice combination to the body by Campbell. Lomachenko responds with his own left. Lomachenko's turning on the gas right now, and Campbell's reacting to it. Fighters clinch for the first time. Campbell's a little rough on the inside, with a little headlock. No biggie. Campbell's going to have to really start engaging Lomachenko since he already connected in the first round to earn his respect. Everything he's touching Lomachenko with is pretty much a gauging factor. He's not really putting any sting behind it. He's just almost like trying to gauge his distance. Very little action. Lomachenko steps in with a right that misses. Campbell returns it with a left to the body. Lomachenko comes in with a 2-punch combination, round ends. You know what I'm saying? That was a very lackluster, low volume round 2. Very much not expected, in a sold out arena like the O2. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is, people.
You're going to see Lomachenko. There's the jab right there. Very effective. But you see Campbell reacting to that jab and throwing his jab straight down the middle. Lomachenko has to inch closer by using his jab. And once he gets inside, he needs to work. He can't allow Campbell to keep his distance and control range. He's the shorter man. That was a close round. Did you get that round to, Trey?
Well, so close. Of course, Boss had it 10 connects for Lomachenko, 9 for Luke Campbell.
That's like when Loma eked that out. That was a very tight round.
Can they go 10-10?
Or you can do anything you want.
Yeah, you might go 10-10. Never know. If you're in the building, hey, do me a favor and smash that like button. Round 3, Vasily Lomachenko, Luke Campbell. So far, I have it 1-1. Campbell the first round, Lomachenko the second. Now, Luke Campbell comes out in pursuit, sweeping right to the body, misses. Lomachenko nice with the jab, nice right jab.
All things look even. Campbell won the first round. Loma eked out the second. It could have went Campbell's way, but I gave it to Loma. Let's see what happens.
Lomachenko with a double jab, misses. Returned by Campbell with a sweeping left, nothing. Double jab by Lomachenko. Both throwing a lot of touch jabs. It's just kind of gauging, man. Just touching them up just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Not really anything that's punishing right now. Okay, nice left hand by Campbell. Okay, another one by Campbell. Lomachenko stayed in the pocket. Every time Campbell connects with Lomachenko, he stands his ground, stay in the pocket more, and try to return, try to get it back. Campbell's holding pretty damn solid right now. Fighting tall. Not being reckless. Cutting the corners pretty good. And he's going to the body of Lomachenko. Oh, Lomachenko just snapped Campbell's head back. He's hurt. He's hurt a little bit. Campbell's up against the ropes. 1:18 in the third round. Campbell ties up. Lomachenko ducks under. Ref separates him. Jab connects for Lomachenko up top. Campbell comes back with a left. Now he seems he has a little bit more intensity. Lomachenko goes over the top with the left, lands on the glove of Campbell. Both fighters land the jab. Nice left hand by Campbell. Land on the gloves of Lomachenko. Very active fight now. Very different from round 2. Both fighters are picking up the tempo. Oh, nice uppercut by Campbell. Loma returns it with a double jab, man, that landed. Nice uppercut by Lomachenko. Just missed. Lomachenko forced Campbell to upgrade, his intensity that round. He forced the aggression out of Campbell. Once he popped him twice, and that landed, and he went up against the ropes. Campbell then became a bit more urgent to close the distance and get a bit more aggressive instead of all this, timing and everything and trying to throw those soft prodding punches out there that's not really doing anything. But Lomachenko won that round. I have it 2-1 for Lomachenko right now. Campbell is going to have to respond better than he did with moving his head. because this is the fourth round. He's already been placed in a bad position. Fourth round starts. Lomachenko with the double jab, doubling up on the jab. Nice solid right jab by Lomachenko. Two-punch combination by Campbell. Nice movement by Lomachenko. Staying on the inside of Campbell's foot. Nice. Lomachenko has that dang fluidity, man. That rhythm to his movement. Nice defense. Lomachenko getting nice. He's getting in the rhythm. His head movement. He's really giving Campbell different looks now. Campbell's holding his ground, though. Nice left uppercut by Campbell. Lomachenko is landing his jab consistently. Easy. Whenever he chooses to. So he's stepping to the outside with his rear foot like Lomachenko always does. Now he's dancing. You can tell he's warmed up. You see how Campbell reacts to it. Campbell's still in the pocket. You know, he's trying to land that 1-2 combination, but he's outside the distance, man, to do any real damage. Lomachenko landed the left, then the right over the top. Nice straight left by Campbell. Nice right to the body by Campbell. Lomachenko returns it. Straight right. Lomachenko with many different looks to Campbell. It looks very fresh, fluent, in rhythm. He knows where his foot placement is in front of Campbell. Nice head movement by Campbell to avoid that right hand by Lomachenko. Lomachenko is now tripling up his jab. Nice foot movement by Campbell to get out the way instead of putting his back up against the ropes. Campbell sweeping with the right, and Lomachenko goes to the body. He's really pressing Campbell hard now. He's really pressing him. 25 seconds left in the round. Both fighters are in gear. Moving well. That was round 4. I have to give that round to Lomachenko. The second, third, and fourth round, I have to give the Lomachenko, the much more accurate fighter. Producing effective punches, landing effective punches. He's doubling, tripling up the jab. I have it 3-1 right now. Landslide.
I have it an even fight, but more important, Luke Campbell's not listening to all of our scripts.
Mark Kriegel said he have it an even fight. He said he have it an even fight. Come on now, Mark. You're a good guy. You know better than that. Come on, man. What are you trying to do, man? Talking about this even fight. Come on now. Come on, bro. Do better than that. I can't take that serious. 5th round begins. Campbell's still in the spot, man. He's right there in the proximity, holding ground. You know, still wavering that lead jab out there. Lomachenko's movement is just like he's listening to music. In rhythm. Coordination's impeccable. Nice how he came over the top with that jab. Lomachenko landed on the head. He can basically crack that window anytime he feel like it. Whenever he want to touch Campbell on the forehead with that jab, he will. Smooth movement from Lomachenko. His footwork is just crazy. Campbell is trying to time him, though. Nice left hand by Campbell.
A lot of these shots that Campbell's hitting Lomachenko with, he's feeling it. The flush, sweat is flying off of Loma's head, and if he's not hurt, he certainly does.
Lomachenko is oh, nice two-punch combination by Campbell. And Lomachenko gets it back in a hurry. He gets it back with a right up top. What I can say about Lomachenko, he's landing the higher volume punches. And when Campbell lands, he's landing that 1 or 2 punch. Lomachenko left to the body. He's on the gas, y'all. He's on the gas. Lomachenko really with the present pressure. He's on the gas in Campbell. Oh, lit him up with a right hand. Straight right up top. Lomachenko is really turning on the gas against Campbell. And it's not that much clinching in this fight. It's very high paced right now. Campbell is holding ground, you know. He's staying visual. Landing that left hand is Campbell. Lomachenko to the body with a left, then up top with the right. Nice. Very smooth. Oh, he rocked Campbell. Left hand. Campbell's up against the ropes. Come on. Hold on, Campbell. Suck it up. Hold on. There you go. There you go. Campbell was hurt that round. I'm not sure if they're going to, grade that a 10-8. I'm not sure, but Campbell was hurt. He's in the corner right now. He's taking deep breaths. He's looking the worse for wear a little bit, man, and it's just like, man, just like the prediction, though. 6. Lomachenko turned it on around this time, It's heading into the 6. Lomachenko hurt Campbell with a body shot. Then he went straight to the body with the left and right. Lomachenko didn't rush it, though. He cracked Campbell when he was coming in with the left on the chin. Very clean shot. Hurt him, backed him up against the ropes, went to the body. To start the 6th round, Campbell comes directly in front of Lomachenko. Luke Campbell goes to the body with the left hand and misses. He's going to have to get close to Lomachenko if he's tending to do something. If he's tending to get the attention and respect of Lomachenko. All that standing on the outside so you won't get hit. You already know Lomachenko can hurt you. Come on, man. You have to do more there, Luke Campbell. This is for the vacant WBC. You just can't stand out there and wait the counter with the left uppercut. Lomachenko isn't going to give you that slide every time. He did that early in the fight, and you really haven't seen it again. Campbell is still in the pocket, though. Wide stance. He shot the left over the top. Lomachenko is warmed up. His defense is really on par right now. Very punctual. Campbell steps in with a double right hook. And every time Lomachenko returns it with that jab. Lomachenko is giving. He ain't taking nothing for free. Campbell lands. Lomachenko give it right back. What's going on, Justin? I see you in the building, man. Y'all smash that like button. Shout out to Soft Straight Talk Show. Neely, what's good, man?
dig down to that body. The referee allowing some roughhouses from Campbell with that shoulder.
50 seconds remaining in the 6th round. Nice right hand by Campbell to the body of Lomachenko. Lomachenko comes up with the right uppercut. Posting the jab is Lomachenko. Campbell using his movement on the outside. Keeping distance. Oh, nice body shot by Campbell. I think Lomachenko felt that. Oh, nice power shot by Campbell. Up top with the left hand. Like that. That's what's up. That's what's up. Let's go. Keep that up, Campbell. Fight. Nice round. Nice round. 6th round close. Heading to the 7th. This is where we arrived at round 7. Prediction by SOG himself said the fight will end on the backside of 6. So we're on the backside of 6. That concluded the 6th round. Now we headed into the 7th. Those of you that's tuned in, I appreciate it. Smash that like button for me. Thanks for your support and dropping through. We're in the 7th of Vasily Lomachenko versus Luke Campbell for the vacant WBC lightweight title.
And Lomachenko is going to continue to inch forward as the fight continues and punish Campbell to the body shot right there. So great body shot right there from Campbell. And he came back with another body shot that got Lomachenko.
Campbell's got to dig more with those body shots. It seemed like your cardio is good. You know, he's staying there. He's still in front. Looks fresh. Campbell has to turn it up, unless that was the plan. Oh, nice jab by Lomachenko. Pop the head back of Campbell. Lomachenko looking sharp, as always. He popped the 2 up. It landed slightly. Lomachenko. Lomachenko suited up nice in the rhythm. Got the dance shoes on as always. They have the fight even, 57-57. Andre's scorecard. I don't believe that at all. It has nothing to do with Andre Ward. I just believe it has a lot to do with the position that they're holding on this network. They're trying to make this fight 57-57. I just don't see it. Come on, man. Of course, a lot of the rounds can go either way. Come on, man. That's a punchline to get out of that score y'all just posted. There's no way that shit 57-57. Campbell still in front of Lomachenko, though, man. Using the jab. Just hit him with a left hand. Nice. Lomachenko, he takes nothing for free. He gave it right back to Campbell. He pops that jab out there, man. Lomachenko is dancing from side to side, really using his lateral movement perfectly. Oh, nice jab to the forehead of Campbell. Campbell returns to a shot to the body. Oh, he hurt Lomachenko. He hurt Lomachenko. Campbell hurt Lomachenko. Lomachenko is dazed right now. Let's go, Campbell. Lomachenko returned with a hard right hand. Mano a mano. Both guys are in the pocket. The pace is picked up. Nice shot to the body by Campbell. Oh, return with a right to the body. Campbell's hurt. Campbell's hurt. He up against the ropes. Campbell's up against the ropes again. 25 seconds remaining. Why? What just happened? Dang, Campbell turned this entire back to Lomachenko. Come on, get off the ropes, Campbell. Lomachenko is still pressing. Like a lion, man. Lomachenko is really giving it to Campbell right now. Left to the body. Left over the top by Lomachenko to end the round. Easy. That was nice. That was the best round of the fight right there. Hands down, that was the best round of the fight. The seventh round, that was the best.
Here we see both fighters toe to toe. Loma lands his shot, but then Campbell's in position like a
Ryan said, let's see the fight. So I can what? Get kicked off YouTube and Facebook? You can't restream fights, man. It's a paying app. You know that. You can't do that, bro. You think I wouldn't be streaming the fight? It sounds good, but it's absolutely repercussions to that. Getting kicked off Facebook and all the streaming platforms that you associated with. Well, I appreciate you dropping through, though. On your way out, man, just smash that like button for me. Those of you that's tuned in. We're in the 8th round. Campbell is still in front of Lomachenko. Lomachenko is still, of course. Oh, nice body shot by Campbell. That buckled Lomachenko's rear leg, man. He felt that body shot by Campbell. If Campbell doesn't get put out, closed out, if he can continue to dig to the body the way he's doing, Lomachenko is feeling that right to the body. They're left to the body. They're left to the body. He went to the body again. The right hook by Campbell. Lomachenko really has been light on the punches. He's going to turn it on in a little bit. 2 minutes left in the frame. Lomachenko up with a right hook. Connects. Lomachenko is basically doing what he chooses to when he wants to. Easily. It's just all about the way he's feeling. His cardio, not to put himself in danger. Lomachenko is Campbell is standing on the outside just enough not to take any punishment once he does land those punches. It's a pretty good fight in the 8th. Lomachenko doubles up on the jab. Campbell's back to the ropes, get hit with a left hook. This time it didn't hurt him enough to back him up against the ropes. Lomachenko is in his chest. Right-left combination. Right lands for Lomachenko. He's really connecting on Campbell right now. Campbell ties up the left hand on Lomachenko. Minute left. Campbell may not make it out of this round. Lomachenko is turning on the gas, the NOS, whatever you want to call it. Campbell is staying in the pocket, though. Do it for your pops, Campbell. Stay in the fight. Stay in the fight, man. Stay in the fight. Let's go. Lomachenko is fighting in spurts, just enough to do damage. And then he takes a little bit of time off and then return with a flurry of punches to close out the round. That's what he's doing right now. There's 30 seconds remaining to the frame, the 8th frame. Oh, nice 4-punch combination to the body by Lomo. Campbell returns it with his own 2-punch. Lomachenko comes up top with the left. Campbell's on his back foot. Doubling up on the jab as Lomachenko presses Campbell up against the corner. Oh, nice left over the top by Campbell. Not enough. Lomachenko takes it. He eats it. Returns his own left hand. The round ends. Good fight. Heading to the 9th frame, man. Good fight, man. I still think the more quality punches are being landed by Lomachenko. Campbell is landing, but not to the count stats of Lomachenko effectively. Campbell is impressive, you know what I'm saying? He's fighting like a gold medalist for real. He needs to dig to the body a little bit more. Man, Timothy, he should have been talking about it's a close fight, man. Come on. I know you're trying to make it a close fight just for the viewership and the audience that's tuning in, but this fight comfortably, in my opinion, is being edged by Vasily. 9 round starts. Nice fight. Salute to both fighters, man. Luke Campbell for stepping up and staying in the pocket against Lomo. Every time he gets hurt, he weathered the storm. Loma leads with that jab. Campbell answers with his right. Campbell needs to get closer and just, stamp that ticket, man. Take a little bit more risk to get that reward. His jabs are nowhere close to landing on Lomachenko, though. When Lomachenko throws a jab, it's usually off the forehead of Campbell. Campbell throws a jab, it's a touch jab. Nothing special. Look at that. He walks right into a jab, Campbell did. Lomachenko is bouncing around on his feet. Nice slip with that jab. See, he's so used to Campbell throwing the touch jab. Lomachenko just slips it, go to his left, reset, and turns his own jab that lands off the forehead of Campbell. Very nice. Lomachenko, both fighters just feinting, posturing, distance gauging. Campbell comes over and misses with that power left hand. Lomachenko comes immediately inside the pocket and lands his jab. Double jab by Lomachenko. Nice. Jab to the solar plexus by Lomachenko. In the 9th round, people, Luke Campbell is still in the pocket, ESPN Plus. Lomachenko, a minute 15 waiting in the round. Lomachenko is taking the first half of this round or majority of this round off. I'm pretty sure he's going to close with a flurry. 2-punch combination landed by Lomachenko. A minute left. Oh, nice left hand by Lomachenko. Campbell ate it, though. He didn't go back to the ropes this time. Campbell ate it, though. He packed it up. He missed with the left and came with the right and landed to the body, Campbell. Nice. Campbell is pressing Lomachenko right now. Hands are still up. Lomachenko basically took this round off as far as activity. I know he's looking to go into the championship rounds. Campbell with a nice left. He needs more of that. More Campbell. That was Campbell's round right there. Lomachenko absolutely took that round off. Any judge to give that round to Lomachenko on some nonsense. Hey, Lomachenko's corner just told him, you can't take rounds off like that, okay? Shit, Loma said, the hell I can't. I'm already up like freaking 5 rounds.
Campbell had no answer for that. Here's Loma just putting both hands together, but Campbell answering to the body of Lomachenko. You got to get your respect when Lomachenko comes in there, or he's just going to have his way. I love those body shots. That bags up Lomachenko. That's going to keep him letting his hands go where he needs to be. And that's in the
10th round on deck, people.
Campbell has the size and the grit. He refuses to.
Campbell is fighting tall the entire fight, man. He has been caught, but I like how he's still there in front of Lomachenko. He's still. Look at this. All of a sudden, stop the fight to wipe some Vaseline off Lomachenko. I guess because he might be. I don't know. Nice. I'm not sure if the people are going to be up in arms about the same thing that happened to Wilder. Lomachenko take a little bit, 2 or 3 seconds for them to wipe the Vaseline, the extra Vaseline off his face. Both fighters are posturing, stance, feinting, a lot of feinting between both fighters. Nice 1-2 up top for Lomachenko. Oh man, the footwork of Lomachenko just then is just crazy. But shoot, Campbell pivot nicely back into it. Nice. I'm liking what I see from Campbell. He seems very well prepared for this fight. I like what I'm saying, man. He's fighting tall. He's digging to the body still. Lomachenko is still landing up top when he chooses to with that jab, though. Nice solid jab by Lomachenko. Campbell back with the right hand to the body. Campbell is moving well on his feet for the 10th round. Okay. All right. All right. Nice jab by Campbell. That's one of the best jabs he threw all fight. It actually landed. Need more of that. Pack it up. Blistering 1-2 combination missed by Campbell. Lomachenko come back with the jab on target. Lomachenko is pressing Campbell. We're looking at 50 seconds remaining in the round, the 10th frame. Campbell with the left uppercut, land nicely. Nice rhythm, Campbell on his toes, moving around, keeping his back off the ropes, really looking nice, really looking confident in this 10th round. I like what I see from Campbell. 2-punch combination. Campbell keeping that left glove up. Nice. Nice. Lomachenko still landing the jab, though. When Lomo comes straight down the middle with that jab, it's at home. It's in the mailbox. Campbell's pressing Lomachenko, though. Like what I see, man. Now Lomachenko touched gloves at the end of the round. Say, okay, you come to fight. All right. We headed into the 11th frame. Those of you that's tuned in to World Combat Sports on YouTube or Facebook, I appreciate it. Smash that like button. The only thing I can pretty much, kind of breach outside of what's allowed is to give you a little bit of audio while I'm actually going round for round. I cannot stream the fight. You can't. They will penalize you in the worst way. You know what I'm saying? So now we're in the championship rounds, people. The 11th round is coming up.
Round number 11 here. Unified 3 lightweight championship belts. With an opportunity for Campbell to continue history for Lomachenko. And fan scores. Lomachenko is tipping off to the left.
11th frame, 227. Both fighters are still face-to-face in the pocket. Almost center square. Active. Still active. This has actually turned out to be a better fight than I thought. Campbell still fighting tall with a wide stance. Lands a 1-2 combination. And that's cashed immediately by Lomachenko. Lomachenko is pressing. He's in Campbell's space. Andre's scorecard is 96-94. Lomachenko. Campbell's not being bullied by Lomachenko's pressure. I give him that. He's basically did better in the later rounds than he did in the early rounds. Oh, nice left by Lomachenko landing. And Campbell, man, he absorbed it well. That was a solid left to the head of Campbell. Campbell's hurt right now up against the ropes. Lomachenko landed a nice solid body shot. He goes back to the body, double up on the hook to the body. 110 left in 11th. Down goes Campbell. It was bound to happen sooner or later, man. He stood there as long as he could. Same thing happened to Linares. Get up, man. Get up. Let's go. Same thing happened to Linares. Let's go. The 11th round from the pressure. You can do it. Campbell goes back to the body. He's still hurt. He's fighting through it. He's going to Lomachenko's body. Lomachenko got hit with those body shots, man, and he slowed up. Now they're in the clinch. The referee's taking his time breaking them, giving Campbell a little bit of time. Lomachenko still pressing, 32 seconds left. Goes back to the body. Campbell takes it pretty decent. He's still hurt. He's covering up. Keeping distance, moving. Come on. There you go. Survival mode is true. Lomachenko's just stopped in the middle of the ring and say, hey, you're going to run. I'm going to stand right here in the center. But he's giving Campbell time to recover. You know what I'm saying? Because Lomachenko, now Campbell comes back with a 2-punch combination. Dominating round by Lomachenko. Just dominating round, man. Shit. I'm saying Linares got up in the 11th and finished the fight, man. Same thing. Shit. This is going to be one of those rounds where Campbell, I can't say Campbell is just fighting to survive to say he went 12 rounds with Lomachenko. No, he's actually in there boxing. But Lomachenko, when he turns the gas, that shit is to the floor. When he turns, when he gasses up, shit, that shit's to the floor. If there's bottles to be made, them joints are inactive. Lomachenko turned on the bottles of Nas, everything, man. Shit. He don't leave nothing in reserve. Talking about Fast and the Furious, man. Nice body shot. I want Campbell to make it out of this 12th round real tough, real. Let's go, Campbell. Let's go, Loma. 12th frame, everyone. Man, Lomachenko just double up on both jabs, man, popping the head back of Campbell. Campbell needs to get off center, man. He needs to move his head. Lomachenko's going to hurt him again. One thing about Lomachenko has not hurt Campbell with jabs. He's hurt him mostly to the body. He's eaten the shots up top pretty well. Digested them and kept punching. But the shots to the body made them guts feel woozy. Lomachenko is pretty much dancing now. You know, he's just using every bit of the floor. Lomachenko, 2 minutes left in the round. It's approaching 2 minutes left. Lomachenko's turning it up now. Campbell is using his footwork. He is on the balls of his feet. He's moving. He's on the bicycle. You know, nice 2-punch combination by Campbell. Didn't seem to affect Lomo at all. As Campbell is moving, he's not being active with his punches, though. He has to come back to the center. Lomachenko makes him come back to the center to cash out. Oh, man, I was just about to say that's a nice body shot by Campbell, but Lomachenko said it went low. And he's making a big deal out of it. Why make a big deal, bruh? That's the first low blow of the fight. It was a nice body shot. I mean, it seemed like it was on the belt line. He put that bread in the oven. You have a minute left, Campbell. Let's go. You need it. There you go. Nice 2-punch combination. Loma, hurry ups and get back. Nice 2-punch return. Lomachenko up top with the right. He kind of hurt Campbell again. Lomachenko is literally running after Campbell. 3-punch combination. Campbell is hurt again. He grabs the leg of Lomachenko and dumps him on the canvas. Wow. That's a point. No, he ain't going to take a point. Okay. 33 seconds. Campbell was hurt. He did what he did. He went in for a single leg, cross-threaded mixed martial arts, and dumped Lomachenko on the seat of his pants. Ref didn't take a punt. I mean, a point. That's crazy. Henry Cejudo would be impressed. Lomachenko, he hasn't really took his foot off the gas, but he know he won the fight. So Lomachenko becomes the WBC, WBA, WBO lightweight world champion. Solid fight, man. You know what I'm saying? Luke Campbell goes 12 rounds with Vasily Lomachenko in a valiant effort, but not enough. He was dropped. Plus, Vasily Lomachenko landed the more quality punches throughout the round. And also his punch output exceeded that of Luke Campbell. So yeah, he picks up the belt today, man. Great job by Lomachenko, man, to go in there and get the job done. You know, great fight, man. Much more entertaining than I thought it would be. Hats off, salute to Vasily Lomachenko. I still believe that it's, you know what I'm saying? I still think it's a fighter out there, such as Richard Comey, Teofimo Lopez, that will also give Lomachenko a run in 12 frames. I mean, we'll see how that works, man. Luke Campbell, he hurt, Luke Campbell hurt Lomachenko a couple of times, but every time Lomachenko even felt like Campbell was gaining the momentum, he pressed it and gave him back the punishment he just received times 3. You know what I'm saying? Lomachenko went left to the body, right to the body, left up top. All of them learned. All of them. All of them learned what the scoring system was. Vasily Lomachenko picks up the WBC title tonight. Now he holds the former belt of Mikey Garcia. You know, the vacated title of multi-division champion Mikey Garcia will now be owned and in the possession of Vasily Lomachenko. After a pretty dominating performance, but competitively entertaining at the O2 Arena versus Luke Campbell. Yeah, look at the scores, 119 and 108. I mean, come on. What you think?
Known for its royalty. Well, there's the king right now, the pound for pound king. And he was regal tonight. You talk to him about what belts mean to him. Look at his face right there. As he adds another, and he says, strap him on. Put them all on me. He is dripping. Just the way he wants it. Green strap. Nice reception from Luke Campbell. I think Luke Campbell gave everything he was capable of giving.
Good effort. Luke Campbell, Lomachenko just showed how superior his conditioning was. He wanted it more.
Luke Campbell did better than what I thought.
When it really mattered, when it really counted.
He wasn't a slouch. He has technical skills.
And then when it came to power punches, and that's really what defined this fight.
He need to work on his defense a bit more. Has pretty fluent, footwork, but whenever Lomachenko wanted to cash in on his jabs, he did.
Effective body work by far was from Vasily Lomachenko. Nearly got rid of him in the fifth. Damaged him badly in the 11th with the body work.
Well, they are talking to Luke Campbell first. That's crazy. He said, "How good is he?" He said, "He just beat me. He's very good."
You're in that horrible position of being in the same division as the once in a lifetime fighter. But do you believe deep down still you can win a world title? It's twice you've come.
Of course, he would be able to win a world title once Lomachenko vacate the division. Of course. Or boxing come up with 6 more belts for the lightweight division, yeah, he'd be a world champion. We'll see how long it takes if Lomachenko unifies the lightweight division. Will he vacate like Crawford did and move up to further challenge himself without saying that he'd be too small for 140? You know what I'm saying? If you unify the division and you want to stay down here, you basically clean out the division. You want to stay down here and keep all the belts. It's not going to further enhance your legacy. You know what I'm saying? Unless you get a super fight, unless somebody moves up from a lower division to challenge you. Lomachenko moves to 13-1, 10 KOs. Well deserved. Well deserved. Well deserved, Lomachenko.
Not just tonight, but the whole UK experience, the open workouts, the press conference in central London. You've been stopped and cheered everywhere. What's it been like in the UK?
Like I said, in UK, fans, the best fans in the world. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
We'll talk to Bob Aaron. You said you want the IBF. Richard Comey, Teofimo Lopez box in December. Will you wait for the winner of that fight, or will you box in between?
Of course, I want fight next, but it depends. Bob Aaron.
Okay, well, he's here. Let's have a quick word. Bob, he says he wants unifications. What have you got planned for Loma?
Well, we're going to, obviously, we're looking to win the 4th belt, to unify the title.
Dang, BoxRec has already updated. God dang, already updated Lomachenko.
The English fight fans are the best fans in the world.
He said there's a clip that's gone fairly viral where he said, I can't be a superstar because I can't express myself in English. That's unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, he speaks a lot better English than I do Russian, right? I mean, he is a superstar. And Luke Campbell didn't disgrace himself. He fought a hell of a fight.
He did.
Hell of a fighter. Big heart.
He did.
Luke will be back.
British fans know when they've seen something special. You promoted some of the greatest fighters in boxing history. Where do you rank Loma?
He's up there with the greats. Muhammad Ali, Marvin Hagler, Sugar Ray Leonard, Floyd Mayweather, Oscar De La Hoya, Manny Pacquiao. He belongs with those fighters.
You believe he'll stay at lightweight then and wait for the winner of Comey against
Comey against Teofimo Lopez.
Apologies to Teofimo Lopez. Apologies. Comey Teofimo Lopez.
And then we're going to fight the best fighters at featherweight, the best fighters at super featherweight, and the best fighters at lightweight. Because there are a lot of good fighters out there.
They're gonna fight the best fighters. So he's going back down.
Usyk, the recent
Alexander Usyk, he's the only one that can do that. Bob Arum.
video bombing. He's a clown. Bob Arum.
Him and Lomachenko are very good friends.
But listen, I think the plan is quite clear as to what's going to happen here with Lomachenko. He is going to go after being the undisputed lightweight champion. Once he accomplishes that, he will be on this list in the modern era that Alexander Usyk.
Unified title holders: Bernard Hopkins, Jermaine Taylor, Terrence Crawford, Alexander Usyk at cruiser, Terrence at 140, Jermaine Taylor 160, Bernard Hopkins 160. That's a nice Mount Rushmore, you know what I'm saying, for this fight card right now, you know what I'm saying, for this ESPN Plus.
Final thoughts from you, Mark Riegel.
Seneca J, I see you, man. I was looking at the fight. Salute to you, man. Thanks for dropping through.
And he's not even a lightweight.
What y'all thought about the fight? I know a lot of people really don't take that snorkel gear down to 140, but what y'all thought about the fight today? How did you think Lomachenko looked versus Luke Campbell, the contender? Pretty much what happened besides the stoppage. You know what I'm saying? I feel good. I said it'll go UD. I feel good. I feel good.
We knew he was long. We knew that he was tall. He made it tough for you to get on the inside. How are you finally able to break down Luke Campbell?
You know, he has a good experience, amateur experience. He's very smart and technical fighter. But he has a
See what I like about Vasily Lomachenko in this case. He knows how to speak English. He is speaking English. When you get Canelo Alvarez really acts like he know not a lick of no English. Te amo English. There goes Sergey Kovalov, manager Ignis. Ignis, I believe.
I feel his punch.
All right, the championship rounds, that's when you came on. Talk to me about the mindset, what your father Anatoly told you, because you came out to prove that you were the champion.
He said to me, hey, you need to throw a lot of punches.
He also told you not to take that another round off either. He told Vasily, you can't take rounds off like that. Vasily only took one round off. He only took one round off. They said you can't take rounds off like that. Comey versus Teofimo Lopez in December should be a very nice. From what I'm understanding, they're going to be on the undercard. You know.
And of course, I want to fight next, but we'll see. It depends, not me. It depends our promoter.
London must be a special place for you. You won your second gold medal here. You won your third lightweight belt. Tell me what this experience was like.
Maybe it's a lucky place for me because
it's a grand experience because he's unified the division.
I like it.
He's one step off being undisputed.
If it's not the winner of Teofimo Lopez and Richard Comey, who's the IBF champ, when do you want to fight again? Who do you want?
Hearing the news that Bob Arum just said that he's going to fight at, let me see what Lomachenko talking about. He's going to fight at 130, 126. I mean, so he said he's too small to go up. I mean, yeah, he's too small to go up to 140. So they're going to rappel down to 130, 126. That's crazy. Then we're going to see Lomachenko drop down in weight. And there's some good fights down there. It's just all about if those fighters are willing to face Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? It's some good solid names down there in those divisions if he chooses to go down there. I mean, I'm not totally against Lomachenko dropping down and find some big names down there. Long as it's met mutually for those fighters to entertain the idea and don't talk about money. We want to talk about best first the best. Best versus the best. That's what we want to see. Not this best versus money with a question mark.
He did what he's supposed to do. He came over here, he dominated, in pretty good fashion. I saw some vulnerability, there. I mean, he had some rough moments in there against
I agree.
Campbell.
It was some vulnerabilities for Lomachenko in there.
Came with a great game plan, established distance.
Maybe age, maybe the wear and tear and the miles that he put on in the amateur ranks
I'm really curious.
with those accumulative fights that he had.
Either Lopez or Comey, because either of those guys, I think he's going to put up a good match against Lomachenko right now.
For a fighter, if you can't get the win, all you want is respect. Campbell got that tonight from the fans.
Lomachenko
I didn't know he had
will have to face power, more power than Campbell ever gave him tonight from Richard Comey or Teofimo Lopez. Period.
everything that we said about him at the beginning of the night,
Period.
everything that we said about him previously to tonight, and he just proved and showed once again that he's one of the best fighters, if not the best fighter in the world, and he's one belt away from becoming the undisputed lightweight champion.
And then if he accomplishes that, you can already hear the game plan from Bob Arum. He said, listen, we just want the best fights between 126, 130, and 135. And there are so many attractive options, including a young man who you manage. And Shakur Stevenson, who knows down the road what could possibly happen. It could be Miguel Michelle at 130 pounds. Could be Tank Davis at 130.
He said Shakur Stevenson facing Lomachenko.
Right now,
That'd be nice.
four belts. He was sublime tonight, as usual. 136.
Sublime.
To only 87 for Luke Campbell. He hurt him in the fifth. He hurt him in the
Ostentatious with the hands.
He did it again. Vasily
Congratulations to Vasily Lomachenko, 13-1, 10 knockouts. He's a unified lightweight champion. And from what Bob Arum just mentioned, that he will be rappelling down in rank. When I say rank, divisional rank, to the 130, 126 pound divisions. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, there's some good names down there. Vasily said he's too small to move up to 140. So we should see him setting up to rappel down in rank, man. That's going to be interesting. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be very interesting. That's going to be interesting. Absolutely. What's going on, Boxing Playhouse? Salute the Boxing Playhouse for stopping in through the building. I appreciate it. Boxing Playhouse said Loma looked a little bit slower, but not sure it had to do with long jab of Campbell. Belongs at a lower weight class. And I agree, Boxing Playhouse, when it comes down to, the times that Luke Campbell seemed like he was able to keep Lomachenko, at distance, with the jab, even though Luke Campbell jab to me was more so like a touch jab, a range finder for his right hand. For his left hand. And, he used that left hand a lot. He used a lot to come over the top, go to the body of Lomachenko. What may have worked a little bit more efficient for Luke Campbell is that he actually tried to land the jab more proficiently and get the respect of Lomachenko to think about that jab. Lomachenko really wasn't thinking about the jab, but I can guarantee you that Luke Campbell was thinking about Lomachenko's jab. But that's a good point, man. Hey, Boxing Playhouse, you see, you heard Bob Arum say that he's going to contend at 30 and 126. So we already know who's residing down in those lower weight classes. We already know what's inbound. We already know. Bob Arum let it be known that Lomachenko is not moving up to super lightweight. He's going to move down to 130 and 126 for those big names. Because truth be told, if someone says that Lomachenko is going to be contending at those weight classes, that means the people and the names is down there are not moving up to Lomachenko's weight class. So he's going to have to go see them. Either way, It makes for some very exciting fights once this situation is cleared for a unified champion at 135 after the Richard Coleman Teofimo, and then we're able to see the Lomachenko and whoever the winner of Lomachenko, whoever's the winner of Richard Comey and Teofimo Lopez, then of course, yeah, it'd be good to see Tank Davis, man. Real good. And it'll be nowhere to run. If Lomachenko comes down to Tank Davis weight class, it'll be no way that he can say, well, you don't have enough money for me or this, that. No, that'll be nice. That'll be good to see. Because Tank said, I ain't moving up. You're going to have to come see me. If Vasily Lomachenko comes down to see Tank Davis, that'll be a damn good contest right there. I hope it works out. I hope everything links up and these two fighters are able to see one another and make the most money possible and give the boxing community what we want to see. And it's a lot of talk out there about Vasily Lomachenko and Gervonta Tank Davis possibly meeting up. And like they did mention Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson got other tasks at hand to try to get his first world championship. I know that, but in the next year and a half, 2, potentially we may see Shakur Stevenson step up. He's been making moves and doing what he do. And he ain't playing. For Teofimo Lopez, I think his run with Richard Comey depends on how that works out. He would definitely step in there and try to go for the unification. If not, he has already made it clear that he's moving up to 140. He made that clear already. Boxing Playhouse say, but no Mikey Garcia fight ever based on that. Hey, I agree. Totally. I agree. It's just bad that Mikey Garcia cannot, or he isn't willing to come back down to 135 and drain himself to face Lomachenko. Because looking at Luke Campbell, the way he fought Lomachenko, and then factoring in Mikey Garcia potentially at that weight facing Lomachenko, he would do fairly well because Mikey Garcia is absolutely better than Luke Campbell. Period. Hands down, point blank, period. And Mikey Garcia can fight off his back foot much better than Luke Campbell did. So, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to see that fight. And Lomachenko, he's not going to move up in weight. He knows what it is, man. 3 division champion. He knows what it is. But that's a damn good point, Boxing Playhouse. No doubt. And those of you that's tuned in, y'all be sure to check out Boxing Playhouse, man. And, let them know the podcast you be a part of. Let them know the podcast you're a part of. Get you to be on there talking boxing. I think it's the Heavy Bag. The Heavy Bag Podcast. I'm not sure the total name. But y'all be sure to check that out. Support is always good. Those of you that tuned in today for this particular analytics round for round for Vasily Lomachenko and Luke Campbell, the winner was Vasily Lomachenko in 12 by UD. The final scores was 119 and 108. They was contending for the vacant WBC title, formerly vacated by Mikey Garcia. And now it's in the possession, the ownership of the unified lightweight champion, WBA, WBO, and now the WBC champion, Vasily Lomachenko, 13 and 110 KOs. You heard it right here from World Combat Sports. Heavy Bag Boxing, y'all. Be sure to tune in to Heavy Bag Boxing. Her name is Sakura Armstrong, if I'm pronouncing that right. Y'all be sure to check her out. As she's talking about different talking points of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Miscellaneous talking points of the sport of boxing with her colleagues, compeers that's on Heavy Bag Boxing. So, yeah, be sure to tune in to that, man. Get some informative information. What's next in the boxing arena? Oh, Tuesday at 9. Y'all see it in the comments. Tuesday at 9. Definitely be sure to check that out. You know what's next in the boxing arena? There's a lot going on. We saw Hughie Fury, going there against Alexander Povetkin tonight. Look, for the WBA international title. I swear to God, man, there's so many goddamn belts out here. Alexander Povetkin now is considered the WBA international champion. The world, come on, man. WBA international champion, heavyweight. You can't unify with the damn thing, but he has another belt to his championship tokens. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. But anyway, you know, you have Tyson Fury that's coming up. He's fighting Otto Whalen. And if you haven't heard of that name, yeah, like many of us, we found out who he was once the name appeared as Tyson Fury's next opponent. Looked him up on BoxRec, and we shall see. He looks just like a lot of Tyson Fury's previous opponents. Sefa Safari, Francisco Pianetta, Tom Swartz, and now Otto Whalen. All of them look damn near the same. So, you know, I expect Tyson Fury to go in here and do what he do. I don't expect Otto Whalen to be a fighter who's going to present a lot of problems for Tyson Fury. Not the way Tyson Fury has been selectively gauging his opposition. They all look the same, have the same height, all that. So, yeah, it is what it is, man. Boxing Playhouse said Loma predicted Comey wins against T.O. Hey, let me get some right quick. I'm trying to. I had to DVR this fight with Sebastian Fundora and Jamonte Clark and Erislandy Lara against Ramon Alvarez. Had to make sure I put that on record. Anyway, Boxing Playhouse said Loman predicted Comey wins against T.O. The last fight Lomachenko had against Beltran, right? I felt that he looked tremendously what's the word I'm looking for Richard Comey? He performed excellent against a style that was tailor-made for him to look that way. Like from the time I saw him contend in Frisco, Texas, you know, prior to his injury, Richard Comey looked different when he stepped in there against Beltran. He did. He held his power well. He closed down the fight, broke down Beltran, and earned the stoppage. And I felt that he looked very impressive that fight, man. He looked much different than he did when he stepped in there in Frisco, Texas. I'm curious, you know, I have to say it would be a very closely contested match between him and Teofimo Lopez. I've seen both of those contend on different occasions. And I will have to say that it seemed to be a 50-50 split rendered to the winner of their fight. You know what I'm saying? Because Richard Comey looked very impressive against Beltran. But Beltran don't move a lot. You know what I'm saying? Beltran didn't move a lot. He's not that fighter. He has that big enough head that Richard Comey was able to land anything he felt when he actually sat down on his punches. It's not like he's overly defensive etiquette when it comes to using his lateral, you know, consignment. That doesn't happen. Beltran was there to be hit. Richard Comey did what he needed to do. He landed his punches, really sat down on some nice power punches. He made Beltran wear the fight accordingly and closed out the fight. Now the question is, can Teofimo Lopez handle those power punches from Richard Comey? Can Richard Comey handle the movement of Teofimo Lopez? Or even can he handle the power? Because certain spurts during that fight with Richard Comey, he did seem to kind of gas a little bit. I'm not sure if it was because he was sitting down on a lot of his punches, but it was spurts and pockets that it seemed like Richard Comey was gassing a bit, you know, because Beltran was pressing him and pressing him. So we'll see, man. I like that fight. I do. Richard Comey, Teofimo Lopez for the IBF lightweight championship. And hopefully Teofimo is able to make weight. Boxing Playhouse say, but Teo got defense issues too. He does. He has defense issues. I believe Teofimo has better foot movement and coordination than Richard Comey. But that goes without saying with Richard Comey. Richard Comey has solid technique and fundamentals when it comes to boxing. Seriously, Richard Comey his style matches up nicest to Teofimo Lopez. And like you said, Teofimo's defense issues, they would definitely come into play with a puncher like Richard Comey. I absolutely agree with that. They will come into play. But I think Teofimo's movement, when he's actually boxing off his toes, moving around, is much better than Richard Comey's. I do believe Richard Comey advantages the power set of Teofimo. I believe he has more power than Teofimo Lopez. But we all know that fatigue kind of evens that out a little bit. Who has the better cardio? We'll see, man. Teofimo, I'm not sure what it was, his weight cut issues or whatever. But both of those fighters, man, it's going to come down to who wants it more, who has the better cardio, and who lands the most effective quantity of punches. Because both of them technically are pretty damn sound. Boxing Playhouse said Beltran called him a few times too. Absolutely. I never said Richard Comey didn't get hit. I'm just saying Beltran was there to get hit. Beltran was there to get hit. Like whenever Richard Comey wanted to find Beltran, he was right there. Him and that big noggin. You know what I'm saying? Beltran was a tough fighter. You know what I'm saying? I like Beltran, man. Tough goddamn fighter. Seriously. That's a guy that you have to basically send out on his shield. You have to send Beltran out on his shield because he's going to keep on banging. It don't matter. Boxing Playhouse said tallness may be a problem. Teofimo is going to have to figure it out because Richard Comey, even though he has a low key monotone voice, he ain't to be played with. Richard Comey can box. Richard Comey can box. From seeing him the first time and seeing him the last time he was in that Beltran, I was like, shit. I look like a totally different fighter. Like he had to be injured heading into that fight that I seen him in Frisco, Texas. To the way he was sitting down on his punches against Beltran. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a lot of people are saying the same thing you saying, Boxing Playhouse, that Richard Comey may indeed defeat Teofimo Lopez. That's a huge possibility. But me seeing Teo, man, I have to give him his 50 spread too. I have to give him his 50 split because he's a damn good fighter. It's a lot that's been said about what's going on personally. And for me, being close to a couple or a little multiple of his fight cards or whatever, knowing a little bit inside trading, there has been some issues that's been brewing for quite some time now with him making weight late, his new wife, family discord, all of that's been playing a role in Teofimo's boxing. It's just been boiling and boiling, and it boiled over in his last performance. That's the only reason Teofimo looked the way he did, because shit's been popping off. Teofimo tell you, he's even said it, that he has family issues. He said more money, more problems. He's made that clear. He's elucidated that plenty of times. So I wish the best for my man T.O. Cool cat. Shout out to Teofimo Lopez Sr. to his pops, man. Cool cat. Um, no matter about his, vociferous or outspoken, braggadocious type of commentary, the man speaks it, and so far no one has made them pay for it. Why wouldn't a father speak that way of his son? He believes in his son. So let's see that fight, man. It's going down on the undercard in December. So that's going to be a banger for real. That is going to be hot. Appreciate that input there, Boxing Playhouse, for sure. If y'all ever in the Florida region, y'all be sure to check them out. Usually they are in the area at the local gyms down there, doing interviews with fighters. Y'all check them out on social media, of course, Facebook, and tune in. That's what it's all about. I'm a head out and get ready for this next card. Landy Lara is on deck against Ramon Alvarez. And looking at Landy Lara, I see him, the times that he had those sleeper fights, those very, like tedious, hard to look at. And then I see him in the fights that he had with Jared Hurd. You know what I'm saying? It was very entertaining, man. And he showed why he's Landy Lara. He showed why he's that guy, and I expect this fight to be no different than the one he had with Jared Hurd. I expect him to come out here and win the fight. Seriously. I expect Landy Lara to show up and show out for this fight and get it done. The fight that's on the undercard that I'm really looking forward to, you have a fighter named Jamonte Clark that I don't know too much about. I know he's over there out of Cincinnati. Them Cincinnati boxers, they're very slick fighters. I've seen a lot of their amateurs. I've seen a lot of their professionals. They're very talented, man. Jamonte Clark will be in there with a Mexican striker and Sebastian Fundora. Dude is a problem. He's 13-0, and Jamonte Clark, I believe, is 14-1. It's gonna be a nice fight. If you didn't see the last fight with Sebastian Clark, dude is like 6'6". He went in there against Dangerous Donnie Marshall, who North Carolina, but originally out of Buffalo. And he ended up stopping Donnie Marshall in 3 rounds. It's not the fact that Donnie Marshall didn't come to fight. He came to fight. He's about that. He's about that smoke. It's just he wasn't acceptable to switch up and adapt to what was going on with them with close quarter fighting. Like those two was going at it at close distance. The only way Donnie could have did anything different was start the box and keep his range. But see, Sebastian is so long and his reach is like 80 inches. Donnie would have had to come up with something, to use more head movement on the outside and work his jab a little bit more for the taller fighter, and then pick and choose when to close distance and get in close and land those combinations. He just stayed in close the entire fight. And I was just impressed with the way Sebastian was able to fight on the inside at 6'6". Shit. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. You said we love some predictions. I got to check that out. Yeah, check that out, man. You're going to like that fight. I'm telling you. Sebastian Fundora is a problem. And Jamonte Clark, he may be a problem too. But I really don't have enough experience in watching his fights to comment on him going in there against somebody like you know, Sebastian Fundora. I just don't have enough. I don't. Oh, that's where you from? Okay, I didn't know that. All right. But it's gonna be a great fight, man. If Clark is able to pull the upset and hand Fundora, he's a contender to reckon with. If he's able to handle that range, see the crazy thing about it is that Clark is 6'2", right? And from what I understand is Fundora is 6'6". Both has an 80-inch reach. Both fighters, even though there's a height disparity, both fighters level out at 80 inches in reach. So the only thing going to come into play is the offensive game plan, the strategy on how they're going to go in there and fight one another. You know what I'm saying? Both of them have the same reach. It's going to be very interesting, man. That shit going to be very interesting. I like that matchup. But that's all I got. I absolutely appreciate everybody that dropped in. That's all I got for now. I can't say I'm going to be on here consistently. I'm just waiting on a few more things to take place so I can be on here consistently. But I truly appreciate the ones who did stop through. Especially salute the Boxing Playhouse. You know, Soft Straight Talk that came in earlier. I'm going through my chat log. Seneca J, salute. Neely, salute to you. Southside Deuce, LDBC, salute to you. You know, all those people that dropped in for this Vasily Lomachenko and Luke Campbell 12-round WBC extravaganza that took place today. Until then, y'all be sure to check me out at worldcombatsports.com website, Facebook, IG, and of course, YouTube channel. Pass the word. I need like 10,000 more subscribers by the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I need some more subscribers, man. I think I have some good content out there. I'm still trying to, work and get some more, but this shit is independently done. The pace is what I make it. Check out my articles that's on worldcombatsports.com too. I don't write on everybody. I write on some that I choose to. I don't write on everybody. I'm not putting out spam. I'm not writing on every fighter that people just don't even read. It's good if you got a team of people to write on certain individuals, but just because you cover the sport of boxing and MMA doesn't mean you write on every fighter unless your platform is that huge and that is your area of responsibility. You hear me? You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Shit. Let me go through here one last time. He said my DVR be recording garbage. Let's hope DOX doesn't screw with changing channels tonight. I got you. Well, that's it for me. I'm out. Salute everybody. Be sure to turn up and tune in to World Combat Sports.